Hi, this is Kim, or Adverse Camber 42. My brain just completely stopped. That's a good start, isn't it? I should say I'm continuing my playthrough of Life is Strange Reunion on PlayStation 5, where last time we had just discovered the bad secret hidden inside the Hall of Secrets in the Abraxas house, the one that everyone seems to want hidden. And, well, it's not exactly spoilers because we saw it last time, but it's a dead body. So, I guess we shall proceed. Sorry I'm a bit later than usual, guys, but at least it's the start of Easter, so the start of my 4-day weekend. And just to remind you all before I continue, this is going to be my last stream until Tuesday. I'm just taking the long weekend off, just because I need sleep so badly. But anyway, let's continue with today and see how far we get. Oh, hi, Info. Let me just pet little Sherry here for you, since you've redeemed Pet the Kitty. I do have Sherry here sat with me. Oh, she's such a good girl. Sorry, extra Sherry scritchies. And then we press on, so continue.
From our neighbor Alpha Centauri to the distant shores of Arendelle, some 28 billion light-years away, our universe remains a vast and mysterious tapestry. And our solar system? But a single thread. Our planet Earth, a speck of fiber. And we who inhabit it, so many atoms. This has been Moses Murphy at Caledon University. I hope you have enjoyed your journey through space, the majestic tapestry.
I thought that would wake her up for sure.
You did? Dude, your voice is like a velvet snuggie.
Where am I?
She's up. I'll go get some hot chocolate ready.
So, is Max's magical mystery tour finally over?
Ugh, I feel like I could sleep for a month.
And? What's the verdict, Alice?
I think my daily double shot Americano is enough chemical enhancement for me.
Understood. It's plenty trippy being inside your mind as it is.
Did I sleep here all night?
Yep. Moses and I found you the chillest spot in the building while we kept working in his office.
The fire! Ugh! It's today. Unless, did we stop it?
Negatory. Moses and I have been at it all night. There's a lot we need to catch you up on. But one thing's for sure. The fire has shifted, but it hasn't gone away.
Last night, the body, the sledgehammer, was all of that real?
Afraid so. The human sacrifice part was just a gag, but there's some seriously fucked up shit going down in that basement.
And we're no closer to solving anything.
All the secrets in my ass. When I saw these photos down there, I was so sure it was the key to everything. But Moses and I have been poring over them all night. It's just some old Mabon party. Everyone's wearing masks. And one of those photos is too blurry to see much of anything. Hey, maybe you could zip into one of them real quick and find out what's going on?
My power doesn't work that way. Even if it did, I don't know. Maybe Safi was right. Am I just making everything worse?
When it comes to your power, I would trust your gut, then every other person in the fucking universe, then Safi. Hey, I have an idea. Let's take advantage of your mushy brain. I'll throw you some topics, and you tell me what you think.
Go for it.
Reggie and Owen are Mount Rushmore of suspects.
Reggie was willing to destroy the evidence last night. And Owen was trying to bring the whole house down.
Maybe today's the day they finish the job? With a fire that quickly gets out of hand? Could be whoever took that body.
Okay. This one's for you then, guys. Sorry if you can hear Tia purring away as well. I've got my cuddle puss. But do you think there's a good chance that Reggie and Owen are going to be responsible for the fire? Or do you think it's unlikely at this stage? What's your bet? Info doesn't think it's them, okay?
But now we've removed all the evidence there was to find, right? And after Loretta nearly died, Owen would have to be crazy to do something so brazen.
I know Safi is your friend, but...
Okay, so what about Safi being the one responsible? Do we trust her, or do we think she wouldn't do it as well? Oh, Info doesn't trust Safi, okay.
I do care about Safi, but right now, I don't know what she might be capable of. The way she reacted when I told her about the fire, like she was almost resigned to it.
I know she means a lot to you. But I don't trust her either. What do you make of my dude bros at the bar? Do you think they could get rowdy and start a fire on campus? We know the protest is happening in a few hours, and according to Joey, it could get, quote, heated.
Okay, next one. What about the protest? Is that going to be the cause of the fire? Okay, Info's... Excuse me, I'm hoarse today. Info thinks that the protest is less plausible. Okay.
The protesters are not shy about expressing their anger at Caledon. That makes me think they're less likely to do something dumb.
Maybe. But it only takes one asshole to go rogue and turn a protest into a riot.
Hello there, Laura. Welcome to the chat as always. And I'm already way ahead of you because I have Tia in my lap right now and we're having cuddles. So I'm already remotely petting the co-host for you. But anyway, doing this with one finger, which is all I have, is anyone else going to be responsible for the fire?
Do you think there are any suspects we haven't been thinking of?
It could still be anyone. Hell, Moses almost set his office on fire 2 days ago. There's no way to know.
At least there's still time.
Last night is still pretty jumbled up in my head. I know I went to a dark place by myself for a while, and then a really dark place when we saw that body. But somewhere in the middle there, when I saw you in the basement, I felt filled up with so much joy and gratitude. I'm not sure if I managed to get those words out so clearly last night. So I wanted to make sure to say it today.
I feel the same way. Even without the benefit of the freaky fruit punch.
That punch must be working through my system. I'm still hearing things.
No. I can hear it too. It sounds like a party. Max? What's happening?
I don't know. Are you seeing this?
You bet your fucking ass I am. Holy shit! Is this what your power looks like? Max Caulfield. Laser light spectacular.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before.
Well, hey. Let's find out together. This is incredible. When are these pictures from?
Okay.
I don't know.
What should we look at? That one, he's got a knife. Let's focus on that one.
I offer my final testament to this cardboard camera. Let it bear witness to this great sacrifice. I have obtained the ceremonial dagger. The blood sacrifice was insufficient. The offering will not be accepted. My own blood is pure and will satisfy the rite. It is why I'm here. It is why I was always here.
Is that blood? Oh, God.
Yes, I was thinking they were about to kiss too, Laura. But instead, we get creepy photographs. Sorry, Tia, I need both hands for this for a second. Let's see what we got.
Hey man, senior members only.
Holy shit, it's real. These college kids are nuts, man. Real Illuminati type shit. Just stay cool. Stay cool.
I don't even know if that guy was a member. Never seen him in my life.
These fucking masks.
Who are they talking to? The person taking the photo?
I ready the ceremonial dagger for the blood offering. With love and gratitude, we offer this sacrifice upon the Mabon altar.
No way. They're about to kill this guy.
Who the hell let you in? Someone get him out of here.
Bro, you're supposed to just take one sip, not gulp it down.
Epic.
Imagine if you drank that much of the nightmare juice. Actually, don't.
Have I ever tried Bang Bang cauliflower from Wagamama? Actually, I love vegetables, but cauliflower is the one that I'm not really a huge fan of. So no, I would never pick to eat a cauliflower if I could avoid it. I can palate it, but it's just not my favourite veg. Wait till you try it. Okay, is this going to change my mind about cauliflower? I just think it's a really boring, flavorless vegetable.
Did that camera just go off? Put that shit away.
This is a joke, right? Dude, wake up! Wake up!
Fuck you. This is your fault.
Oh God, this is real? He's dead. He's fucking dead. Should someone call the cops?
And say what? That some asshole townie killed himself with our dagger because he was high on our drugs?
Lock the door! No one is going anywhere!
Holy shit. That was... terrifying. Seeing and hearing the dead guy's last moments. That poor kid. Sneaks into a party, drinks the punch, loses his shit.
Seems all too relatable right now.
Except they weren't fucking around back then. Real knife, real blood, and they ended up with a real human sacrifice.
So they covered it up. And now, decades later, what? What does any of it have to do with the fire?
There was something else in the Hall of Secrets. A record number from the archives. Moses was going to try to pull it.
All right, is Max ready for some... What am I looking at?
Trophy Laser Light Spectacular.
When all this is done, you and I are gonna need a whole battery of testing.
You're on. Did the archive number turn up anything interesting?
In a sense. When I got there, it had already been checked out. Max, why would Vin want to pull these exact files from the archives yesterday?
Safi. She was impersonating Owen. I saw her ask Vin for a document from the archive.
Damn, Max. Look at those synapses firing again.
So Safi knows something related to these photos. But she was still poking around the Abraxas house last night. What does that tell us?
Not a damn thing. And we still don't know how any of it connects to that original fire. Or my bro-tester friends.
And here's some more disturbing news. I walked by the chem lab this morning. Someone had broken in there. I alerted security and I locked away the most flammable solutions I could find, but whoever it was now has a powerful fire starter.
What do we do?
I suggest we all review the evidence, then reconvene to share our thoughts.
Let's see what Professor Murphy has been up to.
Okay, guys, let's review some evidence. We'll get these alerts first. What did I have for dinner? I had goulash for dinner. We've been slow cooking it all afternoon. It's really super easy to make. Just takes hours in a slow cooker. But anyway, what we got? Campus security alert. Reminder, the Fremont Street section of Lakeport is currently closed to all university personnel. Any student found trespassing will be subject to disciplinary action. All campus security notice. Caledon Security is aware of a planned protest on campus this afternoon. Due to the potential threat to the student safety, we are stationing additional security personnel around the campus and restricting access to the academic buildings. We are also coordinating with local Lakeport police and fire departments to provide additional support. We're aware that some students have made plans to break into buildings in order to watch the protest and recommend for your safety that all students avoid campus buildings until after the protest is finished. Any student caught breaking into school buildings will be subject to disciplinary action. Thank you for helping us keep Caledon safe. Has Schrody forgiven Papa Nick for the betrayal? Yes, I think so, mostly. Though she was sat with me all afternoon in her adorable little frog bed. Okay, what we got here? Okay, group text activated. Max, if you see this, drink some water and come find us in Moses' office. Chloe has told me about your adventure at the Abraxas house. Get some rest. We'll see what we can put together when you recover. Okay, found another whiteboard. Wheeling it back now. Just past a kitchen area. You want coffee? No thanks. I have hot chocolate here, if you don't mind the indignity of heating water in the microwave. Why would I mind that? Note to future us, tell Max the red marker story. It wasn't that funny. Don't listen to him, Max. We laughed for like 3 straight minutes about it. We haven't slept. We're probably delirious. I can see you laughing about it again. Yeah, I should put the picture of her in the bed on the blue sky, actually. It was very, very cute. Okay, what are we now? Oh my god, my head. Last night is a blur, and some of it probably didn't happen exactly as I remember it. Thankfully, everyone was probably too high to remember Max Caulfield, quasi-famous photographer, talking to herself in a mirror in the middle of the Abraxas house. I thought maybe Chloe was in danger in the basement, something about a sledgehammer, and I ran down to her in a panic. She was fine, but I wasn't. I really spilled my guts to her, and it wasn't even the drugs talking. I saw her die again, in a fire I can't figure out how to stop. I brought her back to life, but for how long? It's so easy to look at Chloe's life and decide that she's better off without me, but Chloe doesn't see it that way. I know that she believes in me, but I really need to hear how much she believes in us. It felt like everything was going to be okay until... Wait, the skeleton in the basement? That was real, wasn't it? Oh, fuck. I always thought Owen was desperate to get rid of the building because it stood in the way of his plans for school, but does he know about the body? Does Reggie? Does the person who wrote that graffiti on the side of the Abraxas house? And wait, how did we even get out of there? Chloe must have called Moses. I should see what they've been up to, since their heads are probably screwed on better than mine. At least I sure hope so. We're running out of time. Okay, let's go review some evidence. So we got Misk over here first.
Could the fire come from somewhere totally unexpected? What else is going on at Caledon? No forced entry means it was someone with the right keycard or someone impersonating them. Either way, this is really bad.
Caledon Security Services Incident Report, 22nd of September, 7:42 a.m. Incident, reported break-in and theft of school materials. Location, Chem Lab Observatory. Details, unknown quantities of chemical solutions, possibly corrosive or flammable. No sign of forced entry. Hope you guys are paying attention. We might have to try and figure out who's going to do it soon.
I'm glad they're taking the threat seriously. But do they really need to shut off the water lines?
To all students from campus, faculties and security. To all students, your Caledon facilities and Caledon security teams are working together to prepare for a possible protest march on campus today. Please note lower campus and observatory buildings are being reinforced against possible damage. All students are asked to avoid congregating in that area of the buildings. If necessary, a shelter-in-place warning will be issued to students via the University Alert System. In addition, the following precautions are being taken. Increased Caledon security presence. Lakeport PD and FD on alert. Electricity will be suspended in some areas to decrease blackout risk. Water lines will be closed in some areas to decrease damage risk. Please retain attentive to further updates. Thank you for helping keep Caledon safe.
It's bad enough fighting Abraxas, the protesters, and the administration without also battling the unseasonably dry weather.
Warning, extreme fire alert issued for Lakeport County. Until warning is lifted, avoid open flames, fireworks, tossing cigarettes, or any flames in high vegetation areas. LCFD.
It's bad enough fighting Abraxas, the protesters, and the administration. Moses really loves that flame-throwing kettle. It doesn't make him a suspect, but I imagine he's feeling some guilt about it now.
Caledon Security Citation, Moses Murphy. Continuing to use unsafe and unauthorized equipment in university offices, resulting in multiple smoke alarms and evacuations from the building. Sorry, Moses, but you gotta get rid of that damn kettle.
Between Reggie's actions last night and that poor kid, I just know Abraxas has to be connected to the fire. There's something in the archive that Abraxas wanted to keep secret. Owen wanted to destroy, and Safi wanted to find. It must be important.
Caledon University Archives and Special Collections Acquisition Slip, record number 94CWLL128511, location Central Archives, row 9, shelf 13. Thank you for your contribution.
Finn has his entire future tied to Yasmin and Caledon. Could he be involved in covering up the death at the Abraxas house?
The Caledon Caller, May 3rd, 2024. Abraxas promises stability amid turmoil. The Abraxas Society is reeling from the sudden departure of their president, Diamond Washington, after only one semester in power. Abraxans were surprised to discover that the president's quarters were vacant on Monday morning, 2 weeks before the end of the semester. Washington left behind a note saying that she was leaving school and resigning from presidency, but did not offer any explanations. Abraxas is currently scheduling an emergency election for presidency, and some members are wondering if the group is in trouble. However, Vin Lang, the previous president, thinks the society has a bright future. Listen, being president is hard, but it's not go-off-the-grid hard, Lang said. When I got to Caledon, I was a gawky theatre kid with a crush on Jack Parsons. Abraxas was a beautiful refuge from the stress of college, and its members have gone on to do great things in many industries. Lang himself may be proof of Abraxas' magic touch. He recently celebrated a promotion to Director of Administration at Caledon, and was just named the first ever recipient of the school's Regent Chair grant, which will allow him to pursue an MBA.
Someone is desperate to cover up this kid's death from decades ago. Why? And what does it have to do with the fire? Mabon's history is darker and more mysterious than anyone realizes. Even Loretta.
The Caledon Caller, September 24th, 1984. Dark Magic at Caledon, Special Investigation. Did you know that here on our very own campus, an occult society may be practicing the dark arts? They've been even known to play Dungeons and Dragons. This reporter won't name the group, who have threatened previous investigators with libel lawsuits, but I can exclusively report that last Saturday a Marbon party took place off campus. Attendees wore masks and drank potions from engraved goblets. At midnight, an unknown ritual took place in the basement. This photograph was obtained from an anonymous source, who was eager to convince me that Mabon isn't satanic, it just celebrates the cycle of death and rebirth, and that rumors of human sacrifice are greatly exaggerated. The source ended the conversation after I asked whether their famed Hall of Secrets contains, as many have speculated, a portal to hell.
Abraxas members are furious at the administration. But is someone angry enough to start this fire?
Protest the corrupt campus administration. Protest illegal student displacement. Protest the demolition of the Abraxas house. I think that's everything on this board. What's next?
I thought Moses was just being a mad scientist when he said the photo was reacting to what we were doing. But he was right.
Okay, so it's changed. Clear shift, reacting to stopping the demolition, and clear shift dissipation related to the events at Mabon.
So we know the fire has changed, but does it tell us anything we can use?
No. Only that right now, it's definitely still happening.
The selfie that started this all, and the fire that will be here soon if we can't stop it.
What we got here? Admin.
Owen is corrupt, and I know he is up to something. But does any of it have to do with the fire? Abraxas wanted an inspection to prove their house didn't need to be demolished. But maybe someone was more concerned about the dead body being discovered?
Victory! Your Abraxas leadership has defeated the corrupt administration. A stay of demolition was ordered by the Lakeport Historic Commission, and an inspection of the property will now take place as we have been lobbying for. Stay tuned for plans to reoccupy our home soon.
Owen risked his whole presidency to demolish the Abraxas house illegally. Is he about to start a fire to finish the job?
Lakeport, Vermont. Land parcel agreement 3000 to 3200 Fremont Street. Page 233 of 307, Addendum 6. Buyer will not demolish the building located at 3180 Fremont Street, hereafter referred to as the Abraxas House, until receiving a signed order of demolition from Lakeport County Court. Said order is contingent upon a visit from a structural engineer scheduled to take place on Monday, September 23rd. Once the structural engineer, hereafter referred to as engineer, confirms that the building is damaged beyond repair, an order of demolition can be resubmitted to Lakeport County Court. If the engineer's report contradicts demolition, the matter will be referred to Lakeport Historical Commission for further review. Said provisions have been agreed upon by Caledon University and the Lakeport Historical Commission.
Owen, members of the board, even Vin. They all worked together to bring down the Abraxas house. But did they know about the body? Or is it a coincidence?
As Sherlock says, the universe is rarely that lazy.
Owen is a young and ambitious new president. What wouldn't he be capable of to protect his Caledon 2.0 plan?
The Caledon Caller, Caledon 2.0 development plan ready to break ground. President Teller describes plan as ambitious yet crucial for ensuring Caledon's future. 4 new buildings, 35 acres of development, completion slated for 2032. What else we got?
I didn't realize how involved Yasmin has been since leaving the presidency. I wonder how much she knows about the Abraxas house.
But former President Fayad's connection to the Caledon University is far from over. In fact, it may be stronger than ever. When I was president, I was always jumping from one emergency to the next. As chair of the Board of Regents, I can take a bird's-eye view of Caledon and its place within the sisterhood of academia. I have many projects I am excited to pursue. Those projects range from relatively small, mentoring the newest Regent's chair recipient Vin Lang, promising new administrator and MBA candidate, to the massive, supporting President Teller's bold Caledon 2.0 plan to reshape the school.
These were Reggie's notes from talking to Owen days ago, before the demolition. Clearly, Owen was hell-bent on demolishing that house.
Owen meeting prep. Be respectful but firm. Hall of Secrets does not exist. Inspection will continue as planned. Must be allowed to reoccupy in 4 weeks as per court order. Convince Loretta to stop podcast. Owing meeting notes. Must give access to Hall of Secrets. Inspection may be halted. Will never reoccupy house going to be demolished. May commit to new Abraxas housing contingent on my cooperation. Okay, we've got a few more. Let's see. Protest.
Chloe has dug up a lot about the threats on the Lakeport side. Don't know what I would have done without her. Moses was able to recreate the flyer I saw during the fire, but I still don't know what Loretta's march means.
Loretta's march on campus. This corrupt and criminal administration will not silence us. We will make our voices heard. 22nd of the night, 7 p.m. admin building. Rise up, rise up, rise up. See, my feeling was it's the march that would have occurred if Loretta had died inside the Abraxas house. But we did at least prevent that.
It must have been Loretta's death from the illegal demolition that led to the original fire.
Loretta's march. Right, that makes sense. But does any of it lead to a fire in this timeline?
Lucas reshaped his whole personality around fighting academic corruption. Is it just talk, or would he actually attack Caledon?
Vox Populi, a new podcast by author Lucas Colmenero.
The anger behind this Lakeport protest is truly scary. I'm so glad Chloe is here to get to the bottom of it.
So that's the screen cap of StrifeNet, the protest forum.
It feels like you're so close to uncovering the violent protester from the message board.
I hope so. And I hope it's enough to stop the fire.
Moses has dug up everything he can to help me and Chloe. We'd be lost without him.
Big Brothers of Vermont provide mentorship, support. Like many Little Brother participants, Remy Landry, age 11, has grown up without a father figure in his life after being abandoned at a young age. This led to distrust that made him difficult for his big brother volunteer, Troy, to overcome. Ren is a sweet kid, but it can take him time to really build a bond with someone who has learnt to have their guard up. This is all I could find for Ren on the internet.
Joey lost everything in the storm and stands to lose even more if the Caledon expansion goes through. He has every reason to be angry.
Culture clash or something darker. It's been over 9 months since the storm battered Lakeport and destroyed several local businesses. As residents attempt to rebuild, some of them are uniting in criticism of an unlikely target. I've been trying to get my insurance to pay out for months now, says Joey Powell, owner of Crueller's Bar and Grill, which has struggled to reopen in the months since the storm. Meanwhile, Caledon is happy to screw over the town. The new science complex is just the start. Some locals seem to agree that the university is capitalizing on the town's misfortune. Tensions have been growing in recent months, with several altercations taking place between Lakeport residents and Caledon students and staff. A few of these skirmishes have happened in, or outside, the Snapping Turtle. The bar is a favourite of Lakeport locals and also serves many Caledon students thanks to its proximity to campus. A lot of anti-Caledon sentiment has also been shared on a password-protected message board on StrifeNet, a forum website. The Lakeport Daily News was unable to gain access to the board, but an anonymous source reported that several members had already been suspended for violating the forum's rule against violent threats.
Holy crap, that's a lot of firepower for one protest.
Barry's Boom Shack receipt: 18 Bloomin' Betties, 22 Sparkle Bombs, 14 Roman candles, and 22 Whirly-Burlies. Is a Whirly-Burly like a Catherine wheel? I like Catherine wheels.
This group has been growing and organizing for some time, and it's all been leading to today's protest.
Committee for Lakeport Justice. All concerned citizens of Lakeport and anyone aligned against the corrupt expansion of Caledon University, join us. Our purpose and community will grow stronger with your support. Join, fight. Information on how to get involved is available at Strife Forum, Lakeport Resistance. Password: resist. Oh fuck, no, we're not ready yet. Got one more board to look at.
Moses took a very comprehensive approach to this suspect list.
Okay guys, these are all of our suspects. Who are we going to assume starts the fire? So let's look at them at all. Reggie and Vin.
Would Reggie actually burn down the Abraxas house? And Vin. He's the ultimate puppet master. But why would he start the fire?
Reggie, Abraxas president, pressured by Owen to destroy evidence. Seems erratic. Could he lash out? And Vin, at nexus of Abraxas and administration, close to Owen and Yasmin and invested in Caledon. Known secret keeper.
The timing of this protest with the fire has to mean something. But which of the protesters is the most dangerous?
So, our protesters: Ren, Lakeport resident, Snapping Turtle regular, susceptible to peer pressure. Joey, bartender, old bar destroyed in storm, leader of protest. And Lucas, disgraced professor, now high school teacher, angry vendetta against Caledon.
Have to appreciate Moses' thoroughness. even if I don't quite agree with any of these points.
Moses, Kettle, known fire threat, mad scientist archetype, subconscious pyromaniac. Max, vendetta against Owen Teller, tends to... Does that say invite? Yep. Tends to invite disaster. Coincidence? Controls time. Chloe, timing, arrived just as fire breaks out. Paradox issues, perhaps not aware of her actions. And May Jensen, heat lamp. I love that we've included the iguana.
But I think you can remove Mae Jemison as a suspect. Not to mention you, me, and Chloe.
Until exonerating evidence is presented, I'm keeping all possibilities open.
There's a lot of circumstantial evidence around Safi. But does any of it mean she'd actually start a fire?
Safi, timing, arrives just as fire breaks out. Paradox issues, perhaps not aware of her actions. Vendetta against her mom, also Caledon, also us.
Caledon's 2 power players. Could one of them be behind all of this?
Owen,
Both?
Owen, ambitious, questionable morals, committed to destroying Abraxas' house, hiding evidence, insurance fraud. Yasmin, ambitious, questionable morals. Maya incident, lied and manipulated to protect herself once. Would she do so again? Okay, let's just have a quick scout around the room as well. In case there's anything else we can look at.
After the break-in, Moses isn't taking any chances. Hope he can keep any combustible science stuff from falling into the wrong hands.
Okay, what we got here?
Still at the vet. One less potential victim, or perpetrator, if Moses is right about that heat lamp. Thus began the curious caper of the missing Miss May J.
Puppies, let me begin today with one of my favorite quotes from President John F. Kennedy. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Perhaps Lakeport's struggle with the corrupt Caledon administration does not rank on the great struggles of our time. Outside of the local press and you, dear listeners, few have even paid much attention to our cause. But revolutions are not confined just to national projects or massive institutions. Sometimes, the greatest way to effect change is to focus with all your collective might and conviction on rooting out the evil in front of you. My brothers and sisters of Lakeport are not focused on greater political movements or ideologies. They simply want to protect their homes and their families. It is perhaps the most ancient and universal human struggle there is. And that is why I am so honored to be counted as one of the leaders of the protest this Sunday. When we finally march on Caledon, we do not come as meek petitioners to their mercy. We do not submit to their elitist codes of conduct and acceptable political speech. No, we come to shake the foundations, to instill a healthy appreciation and, yes, fear for the power of our cause. Because make no mistake, power is the only thing these people understand. When I speak to you next, it will be on the far shores of the Rubicon. Until then.
Vox Populi!
Well, Lucas is still insufferable. Let's continue. Anything more to look at up here? Nope. I think we just gotta go and chat to people and reconvene.
She stayed up all night with Moses. Whatever the future brings, I'm so lucky she's here. I don't think I've said thank you.
For what?
You came here looking for help. I don't know how much of it you found, but you definitely helped me. If we stop this fire, you'll be a hero to the whole campus.
Well, I haven't really been thinking about the whole campus. I've been thinking about you. But if we're throwing the H word around, I will take a plaque when all this is over. Or a statue.
Statue for sure. Your hair will be carved from the finest emerald, and your tattoos will glow in the dark.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Maybe it's the sleep deprivation, but I don't think I've seen Moses look this beaten down before. It's scary. Thank you for helping Chloe yesterday.
I'm not sure how much I helped her. I don't know if anyone could. I'm highly concerned.
I know my powers are imperfect, but I don't think they would bring Chloe back to life just to have her die again.
I've used up any scientific understanding I have on her situation. All I have left to offer is hope. As your friend, I sincerely hope reality isn't as unforgiving as it so often appears.
With everything going on, I still can't believe Chloe remembered my birthday and made such a kick-ass gift.
Okay, what do we know about the fire?
Okay, guys. I am calling on you now. What do you think we've learnt about the fire? Based on all the evidence I have just read out to you, is it circumstantial evidence? Is it related to Abraxas' house? Or is it related to the protest? What is your opinion? Okay, Laura thinks it's related to Abraxas. They are literally hiding skeletons in their closets, and it's quite clear that people don't want the identity of that skeleton to become known. So, interesting call. Info, are you still there? Do you have an opinion on who started the... Well, I keep saying it like it's actually happened. Who is going to start the fire? Oh, Info's also suspicious of the Abraxas. Okay, let's go with that then.
We know it centers around the Abraxas house, either because of the body, or Owen's plans, or both.
I agree. That's a plausible outcome, but we don't know it's true. Just because the fire happened one way before, doesn't mean it'll play out the same way now. I think at this point we have to consider the fire might be a constant. You've made many changes to reality, yet it remains. Last time it was Loretta's death at the demolition that led to it, but now there was no demolition, so we don't know. It could be Abraxas, it could be the protest, it could be any of those other suspects on the board. There's no way to know. Furthermore, every step we take to stop the fire, even something as small as this conversation, is likely to shake the snow globe again and change what causes it.
So the more we do, the less we know? That's fucking stupid.
No, that's reality.
But we know so much more than we did before. We know about the protest. We know about the body. We know about the illegal demolition. All that knowledge has to make some difference, right?
I don't know.
Hold up, professors. There's one giant variable that wasn't in your equation last time. Me. We know reality is obsessed with mind-fucking me right now. Maybe whatever is going on with me and Safi will, I don't know, cancel out the fire? Maybe the fact that I'm here this time, if I can figure my shit out, is the missing piece. Max? What's up?
Okay, do you want to tell Chloe about her death? Because, of course, we know Chloe dies in the fire. Or do we want to not tell Chloe that? Why does Chloe look like a gerbil? What do you mean she looks like a gerbil? How many green-haired gerbils have you seen? Tell her about her death, okay? That's Laura's opinion. Her cheeks are so big. Fair enough. Okay, you all want to be honest with Chloe. Let's go then.
Last time, last reality, you were here. You came to find me and I was gone. But I guess you met Moses.
How do you know?
Because I saw you. You were passed out from the smoke. Moses was carrying you before he... You...
Oh. Why didn't you tell me?
At first I didn't realize what I'd seen. And by the time I pieced it together, I was too shocked to tell you. But that was last time. Like Moses said, everything is different. Now we know it's coming.
Yeah. And we still can't stop it. What if the fire isn't the only constant? What if our deaths are, too?
It's possible.
No! It doesn't work that way. It can't.
Whew. There is only one thing to do when reality fucks you this hard. I'm gonna go smoke.
That really messed Chloe up. I should wrap up here and go check on her.
Can't decide if you guys made a good choice there or not. I'm sure we'll find out in the fullness of time. So, got anything more to say to Moses before we leave?
Thanks again, Moses. I'd be lost without you.
You're welcome. I just hope it's enough.
Just move to a different town, get the fuck out of here, wouldn't that work? A lot of people do die in the fire. We might have to relocate a lot of people
Chloe's
to
taking the
not
news
feel
really
guilty.
hard. I should go check on her. Chloe's waiting for me outside. Stay safe, Moses.
You too.
How are you feeling?
I think you mean, any last words?
Please don't joke about that.
You could have given me a heads up, you know?
I'm sorry. I couldn't let myself imagine a world where it happened again.
I get it. I just got you back, too. There are things I can't let myself think about either.
Still, I'm sorry. I'm going to the admin building. Hopefully Owen is there, and I can confront him with the evidence. What about you and Moses?
I'm gonna head to the Turtle. The protesters should be meeting there soon. If I can figure out who's plotting violence on Caledon today, I can tell Noelle, and maybe we can stop this. I'm basically an honorary member of the Lakeport Townies. Someone is gonna let something slip. I know it.
I just...
I
would... have... You first.
Okay. That week we spent together in high school, I still don't know who it happened to. I don't know which Chloe I am, or which Max you are. And I don't care. Whatever comes next, I'm just really glad I'm the Chloe that gets to be here with you right now. Your turn.
I don't know what I was gonna say. I just still can't believe you're here.
Okay, guys, your choice. Are we gonna kiss Chloe or hug her? That's why I give Tia a hug, because she's encroaching on my personal space. Info wants to try for the kiss again. Is that what we're going for? It went so well last time. Yep, okay, we're in agreement.
We'll get through this, Max. This isn't another goodbye. This is it. If the fire starts from here, I have to stop it now.
I'm telling you, there are elements within the protest who are actively threatening the school.
We need a credible threat. Online posts don't count. If something happens, we'll respond to it then.
When it's too late, I know your response times. You're basically telling us to fend for ourselves.
Hey, isn't that what Caledon always wanted? Your students can put all of their defund the police theories into practice. Good luck.
Noelle and I have had our differences, but she's probably my best bet for stopping this fire.
Okay, let's see what we got. And at least you managed to get your kiss this time, Info, without anything being final destinationed. Okay, let's read this. Cardinal Sin, this is cruel as forever. You mean Joey? It's best we don't use our actual names in case of surveillance. Okay, sub not Joey. We're beginning to marshal at the launch point. Signs, torches, bullhorn, and other supplies are on hand, but feel free to bring your own. If you meet any resistance on the way to the bar, let me know and I'll send some support. Word. Anyone in your group looking to get extra spicy with the torches or firecrackers today? That's who I want to be with. Plenty of spiciness to go around. I'll see you soon. And drugstore makeup. Oh, flip, wrong button. Sorry, I've only got one hand again. Tia's sitting on the other one. What are we up to? Yo, I just got an email from that podcast guy. You ready for the interview? Yes. Just remember, old deep and dive into queer rage and righteous anger. I remember. Don't fuss. This is a big deal. I know you know. Just keep your heads on straight. Why are you up so late? Early? Trying to unfuck my entire existence with physics. You? Some, I guess, but with alcohol. Sorry, same, I guess, but with alcohol. Izzy, podcast. I'm nervous. Just seeing this, Chloe. Don't stress. I know, you know I'm great live. Izzy, I expect you to grab the mic away from Bash at the slightest provocation. Huh, bitch. That was the plan all along, and you know it. Okay, and the journal. I remember when I first started journaling after Dad died, my therapist told me I should think of it like writing the first draft of history, which was about when I decided to stop paying attention to my therapist. Who gives a shit about writing history for the future, a time when, by definition, me and everyone I've ever known will be long dead? Unfortunately, if Max and I don't stop this fire, we may both be history, and then the future generations may actually be studying this journal, if only to learn how we managed to fuck it all up so badly. Well, historians of the future, I have a message for you. Max and I kissed, and it was awesome. Yeah, sure, we could all be burnt toast in a few hours, not to mention I am rapidly losing any grasp on reality, but in the moment, none of that mattered. I'm sure that isn't what the future historians care about, but that's exactly why I don't give a shit about what they think. Because to me, that's what happened today will always be about, whatever happens next. Now it's time to head back to Caledon's favourite hive of scum and villainy and craft beers. I've one last shot to figure out who in the protest might want to start a fire and burn down the school. If Max and I get it right, maybe we can stop future history before it starts. And now let me just get my hand back from under the cat. Oh, I'm sorry, Tia, baby. And we go. Yeah, I know you're a monster. Go back to sleep.
Noelle doesn't like me. But maybe she'll listen to me if I can figure out who will start the fire.
Hiya, Daly. How's it going?
I want to stop this threat as much as you. You know we're on the same team, right?
I know you have lied to me since the moment I met you. You being here now only increases my suspicions.
I should do the rounds, see what I can find out.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're well, Daly. Let's have a rummage. Or we can listen to the Drugstore Makeup Podcast. New episode, Queer Rage.
Welcome back to Nevermind the Podcast, your go-to source for punk music. I'm joined now by Izzy, Bash, and Marisol, collectively known as Drugstore Makeup, a band from the Pacific Northwest.
Pleasure to be here. What's up?
And it's just the three of you, right?
Yeah. Sometimes our manager comes out and plays some percussion for us during shows. Until she left us. Bash!
Sorry, what was that? Did you part ways with your manager?
No, she was with us on the first leg of our tour, but we're traveling separately for a bit. Yeah, I play my own cowbells now, bitch!
Okay. So you're on the road promoting your new album?
Yes. Welcome to the Gynocracy. I think it's our best yet.
Fuck yes. Can I say fuck?
No.
Well, I agree. It's a deep throat into queer rage and... Why are you glaring at me?
A deep dive into queer rage and righteous anger. Fucking hell, Bash.
It's fine.
Listen, the punk scene has gotten hopelessly corporate. It feels like everybody is sponsored by Ball Out energy drinks or brought to you by Jump Kick amps. Yep,
And this album is ours. It says exactly what we want to say without anybody breathing down our necks.
Great. We'll be right back after a word from this episode's sponsor, Jump Kick Amps.
Ugh, seriously, dude?
Hey, I've got bills to pay. Back in a moment, everyone.
Amanda is definitely focused on more important things than mopping up right now. Amanda's benefit for Lakeport was just 2 nights ago. She must be wrecked by all of this. Nothing like an angry arts and crafts project. Not cool, man. What did grilled cheese ever do to you? Maybe someone lost a can of gasoline and matches. If only we were that lucky. If something has to burn today, I vote for this painting. I guess people are steering clear of this place today, with the protest looming. These protesters do make it look fun. Aside from the whole burning down the school thing. I'm sure someone here can give me a lead. Looks like Joey and the group are gathered out there. He doesn't look like a guy ready to set fire to the campus. But maybe that's intentional. Hey, Professor.
Here to snark at the tides of change?
You know, I've snarked at so many things before, but that would be a first.
I hope you and Max pay attention today. You might just learn something.
Hey, when you were at Caledon, did you hear anything about someone dying at an Abraxas party?
No. Now will you please leave?
Come on. I know you want to get rid of me now, but you're gonna miss our banter when it's over.
Not likely.
There's concern about violence breaking out. Maybe someone trying to set a fire.
Ah, yes, the powers that be, raising some vague specter of violence to stifle dissent. It's the oldest trick in the book.
You ever disagree with someone so hard, you end up coming all the way back around to agreeing with them?
It's called horseshoe theory. I encourage you to go read about it in one of the many books that are not here.
Bye, Professor.
So long.
Laura is eyeing up that cat poster again. You going to use this protest to sneak in the back and steal it? Right, who else can we talk to? They're not real people. There's Amanda over by the stage, I guess. There she is.
Have to admire what Amanda has tried to do with her bar. Too bad it all led to this. What kind of bar are you running here, anyway?
It's hardly my bar anymore. Belongs to the angry throng. Bring together Lakeport and Caledon, she said. Create a space for coexistence and learning. Ugh. You can see how that turned out.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it always works for me. Try to fix a problem, end up making it 1,000 times worse.
Sure, but what's the alternative?
Not giving a fuck?
Okay. When you say it like that, it sounds pretty nice, actually. Anything I can help with?
Who do you think wants the protest to turn violent?
I hate to say it, but Joey's gone straight off the deep end. It's sad. I don't want to say he's capable of violence, but I don't know anymore.
What about Lucas? Or Ren?
I don't know. Lucas seems like all talk and no action, and Ren's my guy. He helps me mop up around here, and we talk music. He's a sweet kid. He just needs to keep better company.
So, Max has this, I don't know, feeling about what will happen today.
Oh?
She says there will be this fire on campus. I know it sounds kind of hard to believe.
I believe it.
You do?
I'm not super into the new wavy stuff, but whether it's a third eye or a sixth sense or whatever else you want to say, Max has it. I take anything that girl has to say seriously. That is, when I'm lucky enough to see her ass these days. Thanks for the tip.
You got it. What's your plan? Are you going to campus?
As much as I love watching dudes walk and chant slogans, I will remain here, serving up cold glasses of everyone calm the fuck down.
What if some violence breaks out?
Hopefully the police will be on top of it. Although, I very much doubt it. They like to leave Caledon to its own fate. So, I guess if the shit really goes sideways, I'll lock the doors and try to stop the idiots from burning my bar down.
Stay safe today.
You too, Chloe.
I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Well, there's at least Ren somewhere. I saw him before. There he is.
Looks like Ren's been dabbling in the uncommissioned public arts. Interesting.
Is he our graffiti artist then?
Ren is a fellow doodler, huh? Isn't "I'm going to set a fire today" doodle too much to ask for?
Well, nothing really incriminating there.
Hey, Ren.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Why aren't you with the group? Don't you want to stick it to Caledon anymore?
Mostly wanted to hang out with my friends. It's not fun anymore.
Ren seems pretty alienated from the group. Maybe because he knows something? Or is he planning something himself?
You're not going to try and ask him that, Chloe? Oh, yes we can. Let's go.
All right, here's the deal. One of the protesters is planning to unleash some fiery ultraviolence on Caledon. Is it you?
What? No. I told you, I'm done with all that.
Ren, trust me. I can pin anything that happens on you and make your life hell. You better talk.
What do you mean?
I saw your notebook. Pretty fucked up shit in there.
You mean my doodles? What do they have to do with anything?
I don't know. But maybe a detective will.
Look, I get why you'd suspect me. Quiet loner, must be up to something. But I pulled away from those guys because I don't want to part in any violence. Some of these other people, though, seems like it's personal for them. And really dark.
Lucas?
The way he talks about everyone there, it's like he wants them to suffer. That's what got me to back off. I don't want any part of that shit.
Okay. Thanks for the intel. I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Oh, they only give you one chance to do that? Well, that sucks. You normally get 3 shots on them. Huh. Oh well.
Alright, this is for Lakeport. So glad all you guys turned out. We're gonna make a huge difference here, alright? Let's get ready to go.
Yeah, alright.
You ready to rock and roll?
Most of us. Some got cold feet at the last minute.
You talking about Ren?
Yeah. Kid's always been a little shaky. Now he's sitting in there moping. That's what happens before a battle, though. People show you who they really are. Glad you're one of the good ones.
I'd like to give you a good one between the ass cheeks. With my boot. I think I'm ready to talk to Noelle again. I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Okay, where are we going with this chat? See you laughing. I remember him saying that. Protesters are milling around on the deck with Joey. Noelle's here, but the Lakeport PD are being raging dickholes. They won't lift a finger unless we have a credible threat. Not surprised. I saw on social media that some of the members were supporting the protest. Obvious threats that I can see. I'm going to talk more to my main leads. Be careful and keep us posted. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Will do. Okay, I think that's everything. Is there anyone else we haven't spoken to? No, that's just his notebook. Where haven't we been?
I guess people are steering clear of this place today, with the protest looming.
So, Noelle, I guess.
I know who is planning on turning violent today. You do?
Oh geez, we've got to name the suspect. I kind of wish we'd managed to break Ren now, but Ren was sus about Lucas. Joey... Who the hell's gonna be the fire starter then? Do any of you have any inclinations here? See, I don't feel it's Ren, but I'm not sure about Lucas or Joey. Is Joey too obvious? Lucas does have his weird podcast. Well, you don't think it's Lucas, Laura? Okay. Info, do you have an opinion of who you think it is? I mean, Lucas, I dislike with an intense passion. But I'm not sure. Nope, Info's being quiet. Okay, who do you think then, Laura? You reckon it's Ren or Joey? So Ren was the one we just failed to break before, so we don't know for sure what was going to happen if we put too much pressure on him. And Joey is the leader of the protest who hates Caledon. Rah! I guess if you were going in plot twists, of those two, I'd say Ren. Just because I think Joey's too on the nose. And Life is Strange does like a plot twist. So Laura's going with Ren. Ren, let's do it. Okay, you sure? Alright, let's blame Ren then. Are you sure this cannot be changed? Info's saying the same. Let's go in.
It's Ren. He's lying about sitting out the protest. I couldn't get him to crack. But I know he's hiding something.
Okay. I will alert the security team and keep a close eye on him. Thanks.
Not sure if there's anything else I can do. Hopefully Max finds something.
It's a quiet Sunday morning. For now. Vin.
Shh. They're really going at it in there.
They told me you were a snake in the grass, and I should have listened.
Stop being so dramatic. You knew what kind of risk you were taking. You go and muck up the whole thing, and suddenly it's my fault?
Vincit omnia veritas. Truth conquers all, you'll see.
Now you're boring me in 2 languages. I'm leaving.
Don't bother. This office will be yours soon enough.
Well, that was worth the price of admission.
Damn it. I knew it was you.
If you say so.
What are you doing here? And no more games. Please.
Okay, what we got here? Let's zoom in. No, we can't zoom in that far.
Wait. Yasmin?
What's it say on the back? Abraxas formal, September 21st, 1995.
This is the year that kid died in the Abraxas house. Oh my god. Yasmin was in Abraxas. She was there on the night when that kid died.
What do you know about him?
He was a Lakeport local who snuck into the party and got way too high and killed himself. There was a cover-up. I had no idea your mom was involved.
I'm impressed. Of course, when it comes to cover-ups, you should always assume that my mom is involved. That's how I got tipped off to all this. Seeing how she was talking to you, how confident she was that she had Owen wrapped around her finger. I knew she was up to something. The Abraxas house, the demolition, the cover-up. She was right there behind him, letting him be the face of it all. She steered his ass straight from poster boy to fall guy. That fire you saw? guaranteed she was behind it too.
I'm not saying your mom is fully innocent, but how can you be sure she was behind Owen's plans? Or the fire?
Does Owen seem like the criminal mastermind type to you? No. This is my mom all over.
Let's confront her with the evidence. We can hold her accountable for the cover-up and whatever else she's planning.
Not interested. I have a better offer. Let's leave. Right now. Let's pack up the car and get the fuck out of here. We can be in New York by sundown. From there, who knows? Yes, you can bring the girl too. We can link back up with her band. Reconnect with Diamond, hit the mountains, head west. We can find your town.
Safi.
We could head straight there and get you some of that sweet, sweet closure you've always wanted.
Safi, I don't know where you're coming from. You ignore me for months. Then you're on campus hiding from me. And now you want us to run off together? Look, Caledon is my home now. I don't want to abandon it.
I know shit between us has gotten weird, but it's still me. You're my best friend. And if you still care about me at all, you need to trust me. This is why I'm here. I thought it was because I needed your help, but I was wrong. We need each other. You, me, Chloe. Maybe even Moses. Who knows? Your power called us together from afar, like some kind of beacon or
a lighthouse?
Exactly. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I do. It's so we could start over together, be free of this fucking place, the way it was always meant to be.
No, Safi, I'm sorry. I do care about you. But right now, I have a job to do. There are people who could die today if I don't help them. Don't you understand? That should be enough for you.
I should be enough for you. Please, I'll be good. I won't shapeshift. I won't lie. Just please. I don't want to be alone.
Safi.
Fine. Enjoy playing the hero. Just don't act surprised when you make everything worse again.
Who is it? Maxine. Hello. Are you here for Owen? He's just stepped out.
No. I'm here for you, actually.
I see. I was just indulging in a bit of nostalgia. Intoxicating, but deadly in high doses. Please.
Let's see what Yasmin has been hiding.
Okay, what text do we have first? How does she write all these texts in the space of walking through that door? Right, anyway, where were we up to? That was the red marker story, that's the protest. Thanks, Mom and Dad, that was it. I told Noelle that Ren is going to start the fire. What's going on with you? Looks like Yasmin's way more involved than I thought. I don't know if she's connected to the fire, but she must be involved in covering up that body. I knew it! You did? No, not really. I just want it to be right. Max, are you okay? Do you need help? I'm okay. Hopefully I can get her to open up. We'll update later. And we've got... I'm sorry, Safi. I care about you so much, but right now I need to focus on saving the school. I know you have questions about what I can do, but I have to try, and I will get the truth from your mom. I've been waiting for the perfect moment to finally kiss Chloe. Turns out any moment you get to kiss Chloe is a perfect moment. How silly of me. I wanted to dance down the endless observatory steps, or better yet, run back up them and kiss her again, but she's not safe yet. For a few more hours I have to focus on the fire. After that, Chloe and I will figure out how to stop her weird visions, and talk about what the future holds. We'll untangle everything, starting tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time the fire started. I just thought there was a chance it was the Abraxas party bonfire, which spread the night before and grew out of control the next day, but that would have been too simple. Whatever happened last time, we need to assume it's still going to happen unless we can stop it. There's still so much we don't know, but Chloe wants to see if any of the protesters are plotting something violent, and I want to figure out what Owen is up to once and for all. Either he'll be in the admin building, or I can see what he knows about the body. Or I can break into the president's office. Again. Okay, Yasmin. Let's have a little look around, because we haven't been in here proper yet.
I bet even the world's greatest scientists would be stumped by the physics of time travel. Yasmin, Owen, Abraxas, all these crazy convoluted plans. How important is it all in the end?
Kind of picking up a philosopher's statue there made me think of Phoenix Wright. I won't tell you exactly why though, because I'm going to play that game in the near future, and I want it to be a surprise for you.
We could say, am I the ball that sets the others into motion? Or am I one of the ones being crashed into? Owen really ramped up his security after Safi and I broke in here.
I love that Yasmin's just sat there while I'm rummaging around the office.
Yasmin is the ultimate chess master. I want...
Whoop, cut her off there. Why just a random rook? Anyway, where is she? Look at that. No, I can't. Let's sit then.
Yasmin was a member of Abraxas when that horrible death happened. Is she behind all of this?
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
Maybe we'll build up to, did you do it?
I just saw Safi. She told me some disturbing things about you.
Safia is here? So you did lie to me earlier?
Yes, but...
If I cannot trust you, then I'm afraid there is no reason for us to speak. This conversation
okay, I
is
think
over,
we're turning back time.
Maxine.
And not mentioning that. Maybe we are going to be saying, did you do it? Let's start with Owen then.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
Owen.
I saw Owen running out of here. He seemed very upset.
I'm sorry you saw that. As you know, Owen and I don't see eye to eye. Unfortunately, this has become very personal between us. But to call me a snake after all that I've done for him? Well, I always try to keep my cool, no matter how upset I am.
Haven't you been a snake? Lying and backstabbing everyone?
I see your sense of reality is just as twisted as his. How sad.
Well, we definitely sentenced that man to death. Let's back up. We should have another text option now.
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. But I also know that you're not a snake. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand.
Understand, she says? How could I make you understand something that remains a mystery to me?
I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
Why did you hide the body in the basement? And why keep all the evidence?
The evidence was supposed to protect us from each other. I remember the term mutually assured destruction used. Over the years, the evidence took on a kind of mythology within Abraxas, even as its meaning became lost. A succession of students came and went, nobody guessing at the secret. Foolishly, I too began to feel as though the demon in the basement had lost its power. Over me, over Caledon. How wrong I was.
Did Owen know about the evidence? Or anyone else?
I never told anyone, and Owen never saw beyond his own flimsy scheme. I suppose those close to me may have picked up on my peculiar wariness regarding Abraxas, but I don't know.
I was there last night, at the Maybon party. Did you send someone with a sledgehammer to destroy the evidence?
What? That's crazy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe you didn't know about the sledgehammer, but I still think you were connected somehow.
Don't you see that my guilt is suffocating enough without your spurious connections, Maxine?
Yasmin feels guilty about what...
Let's go then.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand. I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
Okay, drowning in guilt, I guess, then.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life to cover it up? Loretta came within seconds of dying in that basement. I know because I was there too. I know you have been drowning in guilt since then. That you feel suffocated. But I'm worried that the threat isn't over. I need you to tell me everything you know.
That poor child's death decades ago? It was the crisis that taught me who I am. I am the one everyone turns to when there's a problem that must be solved. There have been more crises since. Some have propelled my career to new heights, and others have destroyed me. Owen Teller was another kind of crisis. A dull, ambitious man with all purpose and no sense. When he let me in on his plan to destroy the Abraxas house, I knew I must act. With one move, I could ruin Owen, rebuild my reputation from the Maya disaster, and finally put the threat in the basement away for good.
You manipulated Owen into his whole plan?
No. It was his idea. He had the whole scheme worked out. He only needed me to take his hand and tell him it would all be okay. Then, I learned about Loretta. What I had nearly done. How my actions years ago lit the fuse that almost killed her. In an instant, I saw what I had become. Sloppy. Reckless. Not someone to be trusted in a crisis. I thanked God I had been given this lesson without any more suffering. But perhaps it wasn't a higher power I should have been thanking. I called Owen and told him I was out, and I am. I await the upcoming inspection to turn up the horrible evidence of my crime, and I will face up to it.
The body is gone now. I have the evidence, but it doesn't implicate you at all.
That is surprising. I suppose I should feel relieved, but I do not.
Right now, what I care about is stopping another catastrophe. Which will happen, unless you tell me the whole truth about the body.
I understand that you do not trust me. But if this crisis is truly coming, then you must go, and look for it elsewhere. Before it is too late. After my reputation is destroyed, at least one of my decisions will be viewed positively. Hiring you. Good luck, Max.
I won't find more here. Time to leave.
Let's just do one last rummage then. We looked at the Newton's cradle. Was there something above it? No. Can't look at any of his licenses. We looked at the Rook.
It's time to face whatever is coming. Whether Yasmin told me the full truth or not, she definitely wasn't the one in the basement with the sledgehammer last night. Time is running out. I need to decide now. Who took the remains from the basement last night? Who will start a fire by trying to destroy them?
Okay, and now we've got to try and figure out who stole the remains. Do we believe it's Safi, Owen, Vin, or Reggie? See, I don't think it can possibly be Reggie. Oh, I guess he could have taken the remains. Reggie wasn't the guy with the sledgehammer, but he could have doubled back and taken them, I guess. Would it be Owen trying to blackmail people? Would it be Vin just being Vin? Okay, guys, it's on you. Who do we think stole the dead body? I'm just gonna give you... Oh, Info thinks it's Vin. Why do you think it's Vin, then, Info? You're not entirely sure, you just picked a random name. Okay, Laura, you still there? Do you have an idea of who took the body at the end of last episode? You've got no idea either. Go on, are we going with Info's suggestion of Vin then? Or would you like to vote on something else? See, I don't think we've got enough evidence to pin it directly on anyone. But I'll let you pick first and I'll tell you who my bet is. So, Info said Vin. Laura, would you like to pick a random name? I can roll a dice if my dice bag isn't under Tiamat, which I think it is. Do we have to choose someone? If we don't... Yes, you do have to choose someone. You got 4 options there. Pick one. Ooh, I can get a virtual D20 on Google, so I don't have to dig my bike out. So if you and Info can't agree, we use the virtual D20 of Destiny today. Come on, Laura, pick a suspect. So let's work it through. You've got Safi as an option. Safi is a shapeshifter, but Safi, I don't therefore think Safi would necessarily have to disguise herself well, or as well as they did. You know, if you're a shapeshifter, why turn into somebody with a hoodie and a mask on to do things? Owen is shady as fuck and wants to destroy the building. Could have stolen it as blackmail, I guess. Vin, again, is former Abraxas president, might have just been wanting to get rid of anything. The one I don't think it is Reggie, because, you know, he obviously wasn't the guy with the sledgehammer. It feels a bit weird that he'd then double back and nick it. So you've said go with what Info says, so we're going with Vin.
Between Owen, Yasmin, and Abraxas, all roads lead back to Vin. I don't know his motivation, but he must be behind this.
Okay, we got a suspect.
Hi. I think I know who will start the fire today. I just hope I'm not too late.
Max has a suspect. I have a suspect. It'll be enough to stop the fire. It has to be.
What?
Paradox stuff?
Paradox stuff. can't stand this. When will we know if it worked?
How will we determine a fire didn't start today? Wait until midnight?
Ugh. I talked to Max. She thinks Vin is going to start the fire.
And you still think it's gonna be Ren?
It could be either. Hell, maybe it's both.
You know, maybe I've been too fatalistic. Maybe it's not a question of how inevitable the fire is, but how to mitigate the damage using what we know. If someone had a telescope and the right vantage point, they could probably spot a fire as soon as it broke out.
Oh, yeah?
Since they know the fire might be coming, said someone's could take measures to protect themselves?
Oh, it's someone's now, is it? Where could we get the best view of campus?
The observatory. I'm not saying it's the safest plan, but we know the risks and can take precautions. Hypothetically, we'd be in no more danger than if we stayed here.
You want to tempt fate that much? That's so incredibly hardcore. Max will be so pissed if we put ourselves in danger. But if she winds up in danger, we might be close enough to help.
I don't imagine you'd let me go by myself.
Not a fucking chance. Let's go.
Oh, there's nothing like putting yourself in the spot where you know you die.
We are Lakeport! We will not be silenced! Shake the ivory tower! Let your voices be heard! We will not be silenced!
Max, it's like a zombie movie. Do we run, or do we start shambling around and hope we blend in?
Have you seen Vin? I need to talk to him right now.
Owen came through here a bit ago. Vin wasn't with him, though. Wait. I just got a call from security. Somebody was spotted on Fremont Street a few minutes ago. It was a friendly reminder that the area is off limits. But then, get this, they called back a few minutes later, said not to worry. It was somebody from the administration's office. What is Vin doing there now?
Fuck. Okay. Thanks, Reggie. Now get the hell out of here. It's not safe. No! Stop! Oh, nice work, Chloe. My turn.
Trophy bottled it. Well, you guessed one fire starter correctly at least.
She'll be fine. She's got fucking superpowers. Of course she'll be fine. But what if she's not? What if there's, I don't know, a stampede?
I sent out a mass email this morning with a copy of the school's fire escape plans. If something goes wrong, hopefully people remember where to go.
Moses, that's amazing. You thought of everything.
I'm sure I didn't, but every little bit helps.
You see anything?
Maybe a blade of grass? Not sure. It's the wrong eyepiece. When I get stressed out, I can become a little scatterbrained, but I really thought I brought that other eyepiece up here, though.
Hey, my brain is always scattered. I'll search around.
Thanks.
Where would an absent-minded Moses have left a telescope lens?
Oh, we got a message from Joyce. Let's go see. What's going on, Chloe? I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you still on the road? No, sorry, things are crazy. I'm with Max. Max? Really? How is she? It's complicated. It always was with you two. Oh no, not like that. And like I said, things are crazy right now. I'll be okay. We'll talk soon. Sure thing, hun. Give my love to Max. Where are we up to? Oh gosh, there's a lot going on by the look of it. We talked about the basement, I remember that. We talked about Warren. Are you okay? I know you're busy saving the world, but please let me know. I'm okay, the protest has started. I'm looking for Vin. I hope I can stop him doing something really dumb. We'll figure this out. Stay straight. Whatever happens, I just want you to know I wouldn't have traded this time with you for anything in the world. Anxiety is a funny thing. Often you spend days or weeks freaking out about something, only to realize it was really nothing. How many hours did I wait over what do I say to Max when I see her? Never imagined that I'd be rolling up on her ass, in desperate need of a high-speed getaway. On the other hand, here I am on the rooftop of the observatory, where I apparently die in the middle of a literal firestorm, and I feel, well, maybe calm isn't the right word. Resigned, maybe? Content? Maybe it's just nice to feel in control of myself, while everything I can't control finally works itself out. Like my own existence, which is starting to become slippery, it's hard to hold on to it. I know I died once, years ago, but I also know I'm alive now. I repeat this like a mantra again and again, and lately a voice answers, "Are you sure?" I don't know. Feels strange to say, but there's nowhere I'd rather be than on this rooftop with Moses here, Max out there, and a real fire to fight, because at least I can believe in that. Okay, let's find Moses' eyepiece now.
Moses thinks we took enough precautions. I hope he's right. I can't imagine what my death did to my mom. Is it weird that I feel guilty about something I don't even understand?
In that city, the beast rose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast. But that was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. I took a step towards the moving truck, glanced back at the people who gathered on the curb, and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other, and Obasan was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this as abstinence, disapproval at my departure, but I know they've been crying and didn't want me to see. Oh, we brought Maya's tree up here. It's everything we want to keep safe.
Moses is my first choice for post-apocalypse bunker mate. After Max, of course. I thought Max and Moses got along because they were both nerds. But now I think it's because they're both heroes.
Moses Murphy, to all students and staff, subject protest. Hello all, in case you weren't aware, there's a protest scheduled to take place at Caledon University today. Hopefully it will be peaceful, but there's a chance the situation could get out of hand. I'm attaching copies of the emergency escape plans for all of the Caledon buildings I could find. Stay safe everyone, Moses Murphy. And there they are.
Scatterbrain doesn't cover it. Moses is lucky he managed to get dressed this morning.
Okay, let's keep looking at stuff.
Anyone who chain smokes on rooftops while staring up at the stars is a kindred spirit of mine. Do you come up here often?
I used to, but after Safi, I prefer the telescope in my office now.
Lots of effort to look at some burning balls of gas. No eyepiece. Some sweet wrenches, though. That thing was a bitch to set up. But if things go bad, we've got another escape. Got the eyepiece, now back to Moses.
Okay, won't look around that corner. Those are the first aid kits. Will she go out there?
Got the eyepiece?
Nope.
Now back to Moses. Bing, no. Moses tried to show me how to smother a fire with one of these last night, but I almost fell asleep in it. Security is on high alert. What will we say if anybody asks why we're up here?
Working on my dissertation. Loving physics isn't a crime, thankfully.
For a science nerd with a favorite nebula, Moses is pretty damn cool. This little adventure is making me want to get my own telescope. I'll look into it.
Thanks. There's definitely a crowd down there. I think... Oh, shit. Look.
They caught Ren in time. Noel did it.
You did it.
Did we? I think it's over. It may be a rich kid's sandbox, but this place sure is beautiful. Glad it's still standing.
We saved the school with a telescope. It's basically the premise of that manga I wrote.
Max? I'm gonna check something out.
I'll be right here. Restarting my heart somehow.
Okay, Max or Safi, taking all bets.
Ben?
Well, this is a nice surprise.
Figured you'd be in the quad, watching the protests fall apart.
Call me sentimental. I just wanted to see the place again before they turn into some modernist nightmare of a science building.
Vin, show me where you put the remains.
How? Do you have some kind of psychic power to fuck with me? No wonder I was attracted to you.
Something like that. Show me. You just threw him in there?
Hey, he's been shoved behind the wall for decades. I don't think he minds. I didn't have a lot of options. Last night got a little chaotic. Thankfully, he's still here. I was just about to be done with it. Max. Max, listen to me. You don't have to.
Hello?
Moses, what would happen if you combined nitric acid with explosives?
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
Understood. But theoretically, would it start a fire?
Yes, if it reacted with the explosive agent, it could start a combustion chain. Big boom, scientifically speaking.
Thank you. I'll call you again soon.
What are you doing?
Confirming a theory. Meanwhile, you need to start talking.
When Owen announced the demolition, I thought Yasmin would be furious, but she was excited. Talked about putting the past behind us. She hooked Owen up with a demo company that wouldn't ask too many questions.
And then the demolition failed. The inspectors were called in, and the demo crew decided to hide the evidence.
Okay. I'm tired of asking. How do you know all this?
When you know what's going to happen, you just have to work backwards to figure out what causes it.
What the fuck does that mean?
I've been looking into this weirdness all weekend, and you've been lying to me at every step because you were so desperate to protect your job.
My job? You think this is about me?
Yasmin. You wanted to protect her. She told you about the body and you took it upon yourself to get rid of it?
Damn right I did. Yasmin is my mentor, my advocate. She's my path to an actual fucking future. You think I'll let her go down? When she learned the demolition was canceled, the look on her face. I didn't know what to think. I pulled her aside after the board meeting. I thought she was upset about Loretta being in danger. But then she just confessed. The party, the death, the cover-up, she spilled everything, but she was so resigned. Like all the fight had just left her. So I took it on myself.
Why? She said she was ready for the truth to come out.
The truth would destroy the school. And what about her? Yasmin already lost everything. She isn't perfect, but that's what makes her a great leader.
And the man whose body you threw in the dumpster? What does he deserve? What does his family deserve?
I don't know. But he's not my responsibility. The school, students, my job, those I can do something about.
I'm calling the police. Feel free to be somewhere else when they arrive.
Can't you trust me on this? After everything we've been through? I know you think you're above it all, but life is about making tough choices.
You don't get to tell me about tough choices. I have made tough choices. This isn't one. We know what happens when someone goes down this path. Just look at Yasmin. I'm giving you a do-over, Vin. Don't waste it. Hi, I need to report something.
Trophy, second chance.
Chloe, thank God you're okay.
Max?
The school is safe. The protest is under control. Let's leave right now.
Ooh, slow down.
Come on, Chloe. It's you and me. Fuck Caledon. Fuck Safi and Moses. All that matters is us, right? We can get through anything.
Safi, I've known Max my whole life. If you're gonna trick me, you'll need more than just her face.
What? I threw in a hug and everything. That girl is such a hugger.
What was the point of pretending to be Max?
Are you kidding? That girl gets to dictate the terms of reality with no consequences. At least no consequences for her. I know you love Max. I love her too. But where has that love ever gotten us? Mind-fucked. Chewed up. Half dead. Maybe all of this has been about bringing us together. We're two broken halves that have a chance to be whole. Come on, I'm serious. Do you want a new start, or do you want to keep being Max's sidekick and victim?
I know you've been through a lot, but I'm sorry. I can't give you what you need.
Guess that's it then.
What do you mean?
Cut the shit. You know we're hanging on by a thread. Maybe the thread's already snapped.
You're not making any sense.
You don't see it? Look. Open your eyes. No! I get it. You're the big hero. You and Max saved the day. You really think it'll be enough? You can run all you want. The rest of your life, maybe. But I doubt it. Because at the end of the day...
Shut up!
We're dead. I spent so long blaming other people. Lucas, my mom, Max. I mean, Max did point a gun at me. Let's be honest, she was never gonna shoot me. Such a tease. It's not her fault. I'll bet that night at the Overlook it wasn't even her finger on the trigger.
Stop! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I really am. It was shit luck for your half-life to be knotted up with mine, but I know what I need to do.
Wait, just hear me out.
Spare me the speech, okay? I already know what will happen if I do this. My mom will mourn me for a minute and move on. My friends already have. My life doesn't make sense anymore. My death is crystal clear.
You think I don't get it? I was dead for a decade. Now I'm jammed back into a life that isn't mine. Sometimes it feels like I'll never be okay again. But there are still some things worth sticking around for. My band, who wouldn't be able to put their pants on without me. My mom's pancakes. And Max, who... just... Max.
Max, was my best friend. But I fucked it all up. She'll never trust me again.
She trusted you enough to tell you about the fire, and you trusted her enough to take her seriously. There's still hope for you two. Please, I'm begging you. You don't want to do this.
Just... nothing makes sense anymore. This is the only thing that does. I'm not crazy.
Of course you're not crazy. But the way you've been using your powers, you've been hiding behind other people's faces. No wonder you feel so lost.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like that moment at the Overlook with Max was the last time I was really me.
That's so messed up. I'm sorry. But I don't think it has to feel like this forever. Please, let's just talk outside of this place. We can go find Max, maybe your mom. I know there's some bad blood there, but I'm sure your mom still loves you.
She doesn't love me. She's just desperate to control me again. I haven't even really seen her since the night that I shot her. She's been badgering Max for information on me, you know. Max lied to her face.
I was the biggest little shit to my mom after my dad died. For years. We laugh about it now. Trust me. Your mom hasn't given up on you. And Max didn't squeal on you because she hasn't given up on you either.
Chloe, look around. We shouldn't be here. Max had no right to bring me back. We're dead women walking. A bastardization of reality.
So we have this death inside us. Fine. But we're also alive. Max made that choice for us. But we have to choose it too. Safi, listen to me. You are the most stubborn, self-destructive person I've ever met, and that's saying something. But you were right when you said that we are together for a reason. We can save each other. You have to trust me.
You really gotta work on your bedside manner.
Well, nobody else makes house calls in the void, so...
Come on, let's go.
Trophy, you're coming with me.
Shit. Moses!
I thought we stopped it, but it's happening again. Moses was right. Oh my God, Moses and Chloe, where are they?
Okay, what messages have we got? Because I think we're ramping up towards a climax here. Get that feeling anyway. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm outside the Abraxas house. I know Vin is here. I have to catch him in time. Good luck. I'm glad we were able to stop Ren first. So far, this is a delightfully fire-free day. Let's keep it that way. Where was it? We're on the rooftop. What? Why would you go back up there? But then Chloe went inside and suddenly a fire broke out. I think the flammable chemicals exploded. The emergency sprinklers aren't working either. I don't know, I'm trying to get to her. There's so much smoke. Find a safe place and stay there. I'm coming. Oh, we got a new journal too. I think we're there. Chloe was right. She realised that Ren was the arsonist. Well, one of the arsonists. I was right too. I got to Vin before he, in all likelihood, blew himself to pieces in an attempt to protect Yasmin. And I told the police where to find the bones. Finally, that poor man's family will get to know what happened to him. We did everything right. We stopped one arsonist and one theatre major with chemicals. So why do I hear sirens coming from the observatory?
No Moses or Chloe. Maybe they're safe.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
What's happening?
I don't know what happened. Everything was normal, then suddenly there was a loud blast from inside the building. What the fuck? I'm just a custodian. Why the hell is this on me? I don't know what to do.
It doesn't matter. We're here. We can do something. I see a hose. Is there somewhere we can hook it up?
Yeah, there's a connection in the atrium, but we need to open the shutoff valves. There's 3 around the back of the building.
I'll do that part.
Shit, okay. I don't know how long I'll last once I'm inside. Be fast.
Can do that. I'm not too late this time. I still have a chance. I need to
Not too late this time, but I'm still gonna fuck around. What we got in here? Okay, that's where the maps are. I'll have forgotten that within minutes.
As if I couldn't hate Owen's expansion plans anymore.
Sprinkler system disabled for campus. Wide structural and surveying work by the... Oh, sorry, I didn't read that right, did I? Sprinkler system disabled for campus-wide structural and surveying work by order of the President Office.
Looks like the sprinkler system tripped. Hopefully this makes a difference.
Got a wrench. And a respirator.
Reality is cruel, but it's still reality. Does it bend to your will?
1 down, 2 to go.
Okay, that's all that. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Let's continue around the building then. Oh, hello.
I don't know how many students. There's too much smoke to see. No, that's too long. I'm going in there. Anything you want to tell me?
Oh, we can give her the mask, okay.
Take this.
Thank you.
My friends, Chloe and Moses, they shouldn't be there, but something tells me... Oh, God.
If I see them, I'll save them.
Good luck in there.
Okay, I'm going in.
Please don't die, Noelle. Okay, what we got now? There's the fountain. One of the switches said it was at the fountain, I think. What the hell is it? Everybody, don't burn to death while I try and figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay, can't see anything there. That's a police car, so I'm guessing that's a dead end. Let's try and find these shut-offs.
I know where the valves are. Now I need to open them.
Do we know where the valves are? That's got to be one.
Max, hurry, the roof is caving in!
I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time. One more valve and I'm done.
Oh, T-wrench. Okay, what am I missing? The main water valve. Oh, that didn't help me very much. Let's look at the map and see if we can figure it out again. Fires are really slow, right? Okay. So, what am I looking at? That was the fountain where I was just before. Where am I? This must be the interior one, so the exterior one's kind of across the road on that basis.
Nothing I can use in here.
He's blocked the way with his cart, so it has to be around the loop either way. Maybe it's in the opposite direction. No, that's an impassable gate. If Alan Wake couldn't vault over it, neither can Max. Okay, so...
There's one main valve in the mechanic room, and two outside.
So where's our other one?
I need to keep looking for the valves.
Okay, so that's too far. So two outside. Where is our other valve? Oh, what's that? Oh, is that it? Ah.
And that's 3. The water should be running. I should check the other side of the building and see if anyone else needs my help.
Night, Laura. Thank you for your input up to now. Sweet dreams. Okay, where are we heading? Just missed what she said, but it's either got to be the front door or back to the custodian, doesn't it? Let's try his little office first. If that's not right, we'll head around the front of the building. Nah, it's not here. To the front of the building then, I guess. He did say the socket was in the atrium. Jog, Max, jog. Okay, where are we going?
This is where those students were trapped last time.
Any students in there? There's an opening through the front door!
Hear that? Let's go!
That should do it. Now I need to get back to saving Moses and Chloe. I did everything I could. Maybe it's okay.
No!
Safi! Safi! Here!
Chloe! I'm trying to get to you, but the stairs are collapsing.
Fuck! I can't see shit!
They're down there, by the whiteboards.
Is someone...
Damn it! We were supposed to be saving your ass this time.
What the hell were you thinking being in there?
She came inside for me. And I'm grateful she did. I'm grateful for all of you, actually.
I'm just glad you're here. The real you.
Co-signed. Now how do we get off this roof?
Moses, your ladder!
It's happening, isn't it?
No!
Hey. It's okay.
No, it's not. I can do something. I can reset the ladder. I can put you back before the fire. My selfie. I can go back to the beginning and do it right this time.
The photo's long gone.
I tried everything to stop this, but I failed you. Again. What good am I, or my powers, if I can't save you?
Hey. I chose to be here. By your side. Even now, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. And no matter what happens, I'm so glad we were given this time together.
I'm so sorry, Chloe. It's not supposed to end like this.
Be there for me, Max. You always are. No!
Chloe, please. You're okay.
What'd I tell you? I knew you'd be there. You always are.
The ladder.
Do you still remember when we were younger, before this world of ours ran out of time? Somehow it slips past. You can't trust an hourglass. I was banking on forever, but forever was a lie. It all turned to ash in the night. Pull me out of the dark. Say the word and I will run right back to the start. Ain't it strange how the time turns? This is not the world we knew before. I knew you in another life. Are we just embers in the sky? How the hell'd you grow up in a world you've no control of? You just run into the chaos of it all. And you gotta go with the rise and the fall. Down to the lock of the drawer. Pull me out of the dark. Say the word and I will run right back to the start. Ain't it strange how the time turns? This is not the world we knew before. I knew you in another life. Are we just embers in the sky?
A school is many things. A home, a classroom, a space for dreams. It is a grand collaboration between scholars of the past, present, and future. Like all worthy projects, it is difficult to build, rewarding to maintain, and frighteningly easy to destroy. Never has this been more apparent. Caledon is a name we put to an ideal. One which demands the best of us. Many years ago, I made a decision that fell terribly short. I have been running from it ever since. But we can all choose today, this moment, to begin living up to that ideal. To reject hate. To choose life. Thank you.
I should make the rounds.
I'll be up back. Take your time.
It's been a hard week. I wonder how everyone is feeling. I should keep checking in with people.
Okay, looks like we managed to save virtually everyone except poor old Jeanette, who I must admit until we saw that picture out there, I'd entirely forgotten she was a character, so no idea how we were supposed to save her. But let's read the journals and mingle. I remember the first time I saw Caledon. After years of breaking into abandoned houses and rotting factories, it looked impossibly beautiful. The stone buildings, rolling hills dotted with sculptures, I think it healed some small broken piece of my heart. What will it feel like when Chloe and I drive out of town? I know the trees will grow back and the observatory will be rebuilt, but the campus is scarred now, scarred in a way I couldn't prevent. Chloe has told me it's not your fault every morning since the fire. Sometimes I believe it. I've used my powers before to try and avert catastrophe. I created a world in which Chloe and Arcadia Bay can coexist, though not one without serious consequences for Chloe. And I saved Safi, well, half saved her until Chloe got the rest of the way. So when I saw the fire, I used my powers again. I did what I could to help, and I didn't even break the world this time. But what did I really manage to do? I saved some people, but let others die. I let buildings burn, let students be traumatized, and let the school fall into chaos. Chloe just looked over at me. She didn't tell me it wasn't your fault, but she's thinking it pretty loudly. I know she's right. I just have to make myself listen. So what now? With classes suspended, there's nothing more for me to do. Chloe says we should hit the road, that she's been away from her band for too long. I think she wants to get me away from campus and the constant reminders of the fire. She may have a point. A life with Chloe, the one I thought I could never have. Last time I was on the road, the guilt from her death nearly tore me apart, but we can have a chance now, if I can learn to live without looking back. Okay, who we got? Gwen. Max, I thought of you as soon as I heard about the latest Caledon tragedy. Are you okay? It was terrible, but yes, I am okay. Thank you for thinking of me. What's the dusty, cliché people say in these occasions? You're never far from my thoughts? It happens to be true. You too. This place hasn't been the same since you left, and now I don't even know. Well, as living proof that there is a life beyond Caledon, know that I am always here if you want to talk. Thanks, Gwen. Max, we just heard the news. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Oh, thank God, we were so afraid. A lot's happened over the last 3 days. I don't know how to talk about most of it, but yes, I am going to be okay. Good. We love you and we're always here to talk. I want you to know that I'm sorry for what happened to you, even if I'm not sorry to see your Caledon 2.0 plans destroyed. I'm told you did everything you could to protect the students on campus. I think you actually love this place in your own frustrating way. I wish there was a Caledon big enough for both of our dreams, but at least we'll get to mourn it together. Thanks, Max. You're a better person than you are a teacher. Thanks. Thanks, Owen. I hope to see you around much more, and do not worry about prayer. I've read that one, it's a relief. I'm sorry, Maxine, for everything. Me too. Okay, that's all of them. So let's go talk to some survivors. Where should we do first? Let's start with this corner, to see what we got. Nothing on the board.
Amanda's love language is open mic nights.
Next Saturday, a new open mic night to raise money for the victims of the Caledon fire, featuring Amanda Thomas stand-up. Cole Donks Improv, the Donnies band featuring Big Donnie reunion show. Want to join? Speak to Amanda at the bar to sign up.
Maxine, it was good to see you in the audience.
Your speech was lovely. Do you really think Caledon can rebuild?
I think we must. Necessity is the mother of many things.
How does the board feel about having you back in charge?
Delighted. Especially when I told them I would only step in until a suitable replacement could be found. The police have asked to speak to me, and I plan to tell them everything. I only hope I can right the ship before my image is tainted beyond repair. Besides, my time would be better spent elsewhere. I have been given a second chance to rebuild a relationship with Safi, and I don't plan to waste it.
What's next? Do you know when the school will reopen?
As soon as we can. I wish I knew more than that. In truth, I wish I knew many things about Caledon's future, and what part, if any, I will play in it.
I know the feeling.
Just know, should you choose to remain, you will always have a home here. Caledon needs you. And while I'm still working to understand my daughter, I suspect that she needs you too.
Take care, Yasmin. I should keep checking in with people. I almost feel bad for Owen.
Caledon University under new old leadership. Caledon University faces a long road to recovery after last week's fire, and they will need to face it without President Owen Teller at the helm. Dr. Teller has announced his resignation as president of the prestigious university. Caledon is facing many challenges, he said in a press conference given earlier today. Unfortunately, I have discovered that I'm not the person to solve them. Dr. Yasmin Fade, Caledon's previous president, is stepping into the role again. This hateful act will not deter us, she said at the same press conference. Buildings can be destroyed, but our commitment to artistic and academic excellence remains untouched. Teller did not explain the reason for his absence, and both Teller and Fayed declined to answer questions. It's unclear whether Caledon 2.0 expansion plans are still in effect. Okay, what else we got?
A
gnome with finger guns this time.
Looks like the gnomes managed to evacuate.
we got around here? Nope, they're not real people. Oh, is the board back?
Amanda has answered the call for help. Like she always does.
Yeah, at least the grilled cheeses are back. Who do we have here?
Through smoke and screams, you flood my mind. My heart pounds, fear and lust combined. No, we need a better rhyme. A face most lovely and heart most kind. It's stupid. Forget Craig's face. Replace it with mine. Ugh. Pined, blind, find, resigned, fucking I-ams.
How about true love won't let you leave it behind?
Whoa. Thanks, lady. You're a lifesaver.
Well, we finished this poem. Okay, what else we got? No more real humans in this corner.
I should see how everyone's doing.
Yeah, I got it. That's Vin, I think.
Crazy week, huh?
One word for it. A fire breaks out. A body's discovered. Caledon's making headlines again.
Yasmin must be busier than ever.
I wouldn't know. Handed in my resignation on Monday. I'm actually on my way out of town.
Where are you heading?
Who knows? Who cares? I just need to get away from here. I lost myself for a second there, Max. I mean, I care about Yasmin, but I never wanted to turn it into her. I mean, I just wanted to thank you for, pulling me back from the edge. You knew who I was, even when I forgot. And who knows? Maybe we can even...
Vin, you mean a lot to me. You threw a dead man in a dumpster. Take care of yourself. Don't be a stranger.
Thank you. Thanks.
I can check in with Chloe when I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got more people to talk to.
This must be the busiest news day in Lakeport's history.
September 23rd, Caledon fire consumes observatory. A fire broke out within Caledon University's Everett Observatory yesterday. Within minutes, the structure was engulfed in flames, with several bystanders reporting that they heard a loud booming sound before the fire. Some have speculated that a botched science experiment might have caused the fire. This tragedy took place on the same day as an aborted arson attack at Caledon. During a protest organised by former Caledon professor Lucas Colmenero, Ren Landry was arrested after allegedly trying to use a handmade incendiary weapon to attack the school. It's unknown if the two events are connected or if Landry had an accomplice. The Lakeport Fire Department arrived within minutes and managed to keep the flames from spreading. Tragically, there were students trapped inside, some of whom were sheltering in fear of the protesters. The Lakeport Police Department have yet to release the names of any casualties. Landry is still being questioned by the police. His motives are unconfirmed, but it's worth noting that his father, Michael Landry, went missing in 1994 after telling friends he was attending a Caledon party. Lakeport police have yet to release a statement about the attempted attack on the fire, although it has been an increased police presence at 3180 Fremont Street, the home of the school's Abraxas Society, in recent days. Okay, so we got the indication there that Ren's dad was the dead body. I wonder if we would have got some more of that if we managed to succeed in pressing Ren.
Hey, I'm so glad the turtle wasn't damaged in the fire.
Yep. Bar's still standing, I'm still standing. Trying to focus on that for now.
Have you heard anything from the protest crowd?
After I fired Joey and banned the others? Only rumors. Ren's gonna get his day in court. His friends are already disavowing him. But Caledon has a lot to answer for. And the administration seems to recognize that. Maybe Lakeport will listen.
Thank you for helping Chloe last weekend. If you two hadn't worked together, she might not have gotten to the bottom of all this.
My pleasure. It's a very special girl you've got there.
Take care of yourself, Amanda.
Hey. You always know where to find me. And I'll always be happy to be found.
I can check in with Chloe when I'm ready to go.
You keep saying that, but we haven't spoke to everyone yet.
Enjoying your victory lap?
What are you talking about? Fire still happened. There was so much damage and suffering.
But so much less than before. Remember your photo? And how much of the school was on fire last time? You saved a lot of lives that day.
I couldn't have done it without you. You did everything you could to keep people safe. And they'll never know.
I'm happy to share that secret podium. We did what we could. With the time we had. I can live with that.
So, fire still happened. No matter what we did. Was it inevitable?
It appears so. I guess time really does have a sense of irony.
So I'm trapped. If something terrible happens, I can't undo it.
Not trapped. Free. If something terrible happens, you do the best you can. Like the rest of us.
The fire started in your lab. Did the police suspect you of anything?
Thankfully, no. If anything, they're wondering if Ren had a co-conspirator.
Sorry about the observatory. I know you loved that building.
I did. But we'll rebuild, and the stars will still be there when we do.
I think Chloe and I are gonna hit the road for a while we wait for Caledon to figure itself out.
It's too bad that you're leaving just when Safi came back. But I understand. Next time you're in town, we're having a No True Samurai marathon. Chloe said she wanted to check it out.
This is what I get for introducing you to. Looks like these two bonded after their near-death experiences.
So you play a card, then count how many points you pulled from the mana reservoir.
I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
You said you wanted to clear your mind, and you didn't want to try my cabbage cookies, so...
Fine. Go fish.
Love it.
So you agree that your podcast was essentially a form of stochastic terrorism?
I never said that. And you have no evidence.
The Caledon Truth, episode 21. Somebody needs to show the administration that we're a force to be reckoned with, whatever it takes.
When I said that...
Look who's here. I can talk to them when I'm ready to go.
Okay, we got anyone else though? I'm not sure who's left. Oh, there's Reggie.
Reggie, how are you holding up?
Man, I don't even know anymore.
Have you spoken to Ven at all?
No. But somebody dug that body out from the Hall of Secrets, and who else knew how to... I don't even want to think about it.
How is Abraxas handling everything?
For now, with a lot of emails that say, no comment. But long term, I have some thoughts. Those alums who knew about the body, they cared more about their reputations than the victim's family. It's disgusting. Abraxas was never supposed to be the Skull and Bones. It was a refuge for outcasts. And maybe it can be again.
See you around, Reggie.
See you, Max.
I can check in with Chloe when I'm ready to go.
I love the subtle hint that that's what I should be doing. What more we got though? Sit in the chair, I think.
Diamond?
Hey, Max. I know I've been mostly ducking you since I left Caledon, but I heard about the fire. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Are you and Moses doing okay?
I've been through enough trauma to know that okayness only lasts until the initial shock wears off. But it could have been so much worse. So I'm grateful.
I'm guessing you had more than a little to do with that. That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. You and Safi are the only two people I know who are like me. But for Safi, I don't think her power makes her feel powerful. I think it makes her feel trapped. What about you, Max? Does your power feel like a gift? Or do you feel trapped too?
No matter how hard the responsibility is, I have the power to help the people I care about. I will always be grateful for that.
That makes sense. Thanks, Max.
Come on, you have to give me more than that. What's going on with you?
I'm almost ready to talk about it. And when I am, you'll be my first call. I promise.
I'll be waiting for it. I should get back to the memorial. Keep in touch, okay?
I'll be around.
Okay, we must be running out of people to talk to. Let's see. This wall is dedicated in remembrance to the lives touched by the fire. May their light continue to shine.
I didn't really break down after the fire. Until the day I learned that Jeanette was in the observatory.
Jeanette Carpenter, Senior, a smart, kind student who loved art, reading and playing D&D with her friends.
I know it's just a building, but this was basically Moses' home. I wish I could have saved it.
Well, at least we managed to save everyone but one. I'm satisfied, especially as it was a character I'd forgotten about. Alright, let's go talk to these two.
Chloe said it went well.
It did. People are still hanging out inside if you want to.
Nah, still wrapping my head around the fact that this was all my fault. I can mourn from out here.
Yasmin seems happy to be back in charge.
My mother is good in a crisis, especially the one she created. I wish she had told me what happened when she was in Abraxas. It doesn't excuse anything, but helps me begin to understand her.
Have you been back to that weird lighthouse since last week?
No. I can still feel it, but it's manageable. Like an itch that I'm learning not to scratch. I guess all of us have the seeds of our deaths planted inside of us. But I'm trying not to focus on mine while I still have a life to live.
That was so metal.
What's your next step? Gonna hit the road again?
Since it worked out so well last time? No, I think I'll stick around. Get used to wearing my own face again.
It's a face I'm glad to see.
Ready to head out? If you need more time, I could find my townie buddies and start a round of cornhole.
No, I'm ready. Bye, Safi.
Who told you to eat Thai food served in a bowling alley? Because it sure as shit wasn't me! Look, the only reason we were even allowed back here was because I promised that you would be well-behaved and on time. No, I don't know what I was thinking either. 20 minutes? I could work with that. I know I put that letter from Moses somewhere.
Okay, let's see what we got. Are we gonna get you to a show? Sorry, are we gonna get you to a show this tour or what? Dude, it's been a busy month, okay? I never thought I'd describe a modern poetry intensive as kicking my ass, but here we are. Well, that's what you get for trying to pull your cosmic half-death nightmare journey into words and shit. I'm sticking to headbanging. Booking a show in Boise next month. I'll send you the date when I have it. Your ass better be there. Seriously? You rewrote your whole tour just for little old me? Okay, I heard that in your Southern Belle voice and I did not like it. Seriously, thank you. I can't wait to see you both. Don't mention it, and don't tell Max. I want to blow her mind when you walk in. Okay, Max and Moses. Oh god, there's a lot there. What are we doing? Okay, no, we read that bit. It's not funny. Blah, blah, blah. Keep us posted. Yasmin more involved we had. Chloe went inside. How was the first show back on tour? I want pictures. Epic. What she said. I'll dig up something once the ringing in my ears dies down. Just know that it's pretty abstract. I haven't quite perfected the art of the mosh pit selfie yet. Space. The majestic tapestry debuted last night. How'd it go? I think, well, the people who stayed awake seem to like it. Dude, we should do a DSM show where we pay STMT. Yes. Where do we find a bar with a planetarium? Maybe Alaska? And drugstore makeup. Good news, ladies. I called some bars and there's a few more gigs on the drive back to Seattle. And better news, we should arrive in Wyoming just in time to see your show. Holy shit, you're coming back? Holy shit, we? Wait, was this about a girl? Yes and no. I'll see you in a few days. Get ready for the best concert photos of your lives. Okay, Max is the coolest. Tell her to wear our merch to the next show. It would look so good on her. Really good on her. Easy, Tiger. No, don't park there. It's for employees only. Bash says she knows one of the bartenders. We just got here. How does Bash know someone in bumfuck Montana? She's saying don't slut-shame her. Tell her I'm impressed. Who ordered these t-shirts? Oh, are they of the hotel? And obviously it was Bash. Bash, you're dead to me. Hey, my art isn't for everyone, but I stand by my design. It looks like a vagina monster. You spent $2,000 on vagina monsters? We'll be talking about how you want to keep our edge and how it's easy to get complacent when some mainstream success. We want to stay indie. Well, good job creating a t-shirt so indie that no one in the goddamn world will buy it. I think you underestimate our fans. I think you underestimate how dark these venues are. Okay, I'm still mad, but you do make a good point. I think this could end up being my last journal entry for a while. I started trying to figure out what the fuck was going on in my mind. The answer was a whole lot crazier than I imagined, but also a lot more wonderful. It was Max all along, like a lighthouse across the ocean of time and space between us, guiding me home. And now we're together again, on the road, from adventure to adventure, the way it was always meant to be. Max is killing it as our tour photographer, and the socials are going wide for the backstage candids we started posting after every gig. She seems truly at peace with being along for the ride, and I'm happier than I ever knew it was possible to be on the road. Which doesn't mean shit between us will always be easy. How could it be? A bleeding heart artist travelling the country with a punk lifer and her merry band of lovable fuck-ups? Not exactly the recipe for a life of comfort and stability. Then there's still the little question of Max's power. On a day-to-day basis, it's far from a major issue. I love that Max experiences the world differently from the rest of us. If anyone else had her powers, they'd probably turn into a monster. But for Max, it just makes her even more caring towards other people. It's what makes her truly amazing. But I do wonder what it means for the long term, when the next crisis comes along, the next fire. What happens to me if she has to jump into a photo again? I don't think she or Moses or anyone knows the answer to that, which is a little scary when I think about how fragile this reality might be. Still, this reality is too perfect to waste it by fretting about what could happen. So I won't. Peace out, journal. I'll come and find you when I need you again. Or if I'm really lucky, never.
Since we left Caledon, it's been an...
Whoops. Lots of skipping.
This was when Max pioneered the mosh pit selfie. Somehow, she and her camera survived. The spread is slightly less shitty than last time. Hope it doesn't give the band big heads. I still cannot believe the fight I had to have to convince the band not to print child sizes.
Okay, I'm guessing that's Moses' letter, so let's see what else is in the room.
The band better get here soon. These guitars aren't going to smash themselves. Even after the disaster last show, they still invited us back and hung our poster in the green room. Last time I was here, I thought my whole life was shattering. But here I am, relatively whole. Drugstore makeup, destroy America, part 2. Now with award-winning photography. It must have taken a lot of work to find a TV shitty enough for this room. Respect.
They're unloading the gear now, man. Chill.
Oi! They better be, love, or it's a right mess for you!
Did I fool you? Be honest.
Honestly, I think you could have been a pretty intimidating bar manager in another life. How's your shoot going?
This is my favorite spot yet. The people, the stories, the life. You can practically feel it radiating from the walls.
Are you sure that's not just the spilled beer and puke stains?
It's part of it. How did I not come up with a dive bar series before? Nothing can make up for lost time, but getting to be with you, seeing your world along for the ride, it's amazing.
Well, I love getting to see it through your eyes. It always makes everything more magical.
Oh, before the band gets here, I need to get one of you alone. Wherever you want to stand. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, okay. Let's do the mirror.
You sure?
Yeah. It's only fitting.
A rare moment of Chloe letting her guard down. I'll treasure it forever. Ready to head in? I need to set up my tripod for the show.
Give me 2 minutes.
Of course.
Chloe, I miss you and Max both and can't wait to hear about life on the road. But this letter is about something more urgent. On the day of the fire, I took many measures to protect us and the school. Most of them failed, but one remains unresolved. I've always tried to help Max with her powers. But in that moment on the rooftop, with her photo in my pocket, I froze. The implications were too large. The questions too many. People died that day. Did all of them have to? I'm not sure anymore. I don't know what the right answer is. I'm not the one who should answer it. But I don't think Max is either. I think Max knows she cannot carry the burden of her powers alone, even if she desperately wishes she could spare the people she loves. Max's power is a gift, but it is also a trap. There are moments in time that she cannot let go of. The lighthouse, the overlook, and now maybe the fire. If Max knows the photo survived, I don't believe she will ever be able to let go. She will want to try again, to save more people, to stop the fire, if she knows. We understand Max's power now better than ever, but so much remains a mystery. If she goes back again, does she risk another storm? There is one more thing. What happens to this timeline when Max leaves it? What happens to you? I wish I could tell you. Chloe, I'm sorry to put this burden on you, but I know whatever you choose will be right for Max, whether she knows it or not. Your friend, Moses.
Thanks, Moses. Fuck. Of course, I trust Max more than anyone in the world. But maybe loving her means protecting her, even from herself? Or am I just saying that because I can't imagine losing her again?
Okay, our last important choice. Do we give the photo to Max, knowing she might use it to try and go back and stop the fire all over again? Or do we burn it? Info wants to burn the photo. Well, Info, since Laura's already left for the night, I'm gonna let you have this one. Let's burn it.
Ready for the mosh pit?
Always, hippie.
Is something wrong?
I just want you to know that I'm not taking any of this for granted. You, us, this timeline, I'm going to fight for it, no matter what.
Hey, of course. We'll fight for it together, right?
Thank you. So, where are we heading next? The band's only got 2 more gigs and then they're on hiatus. We could head back east and check on your friends, or we can go west. We've never been back home together. It might be time. Or, maybe that's a terrible idea.
Right now, I don't want to think about the future or the past. I just want to be here with you, capturing every moment.
Deal.
Devouring the magic when time held me green.
Trophy, dead girl walking.
I want a door to the 90s. Do you know what I mean? Oh, what a fitting ending. Oh, what a perfect scene. What a die for moment this turned out to be. 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 This turned out to be.
Trophy, Partners in Time. So let's just see if there's anything in the credits or if I'm going to speed it up. Doesn't look like we're getting anything. Normally let them roll, but we're running a bit late tonight, so let's just speed up so we can get to the inevitable stats screen. Just want to skim it just in case there's anything on there. So you get it all sped up.
No, we can't treat it lightly. Oh, it will likely kill me that I must live without you.
Not skipping because I don't want to accidentally skip past the stats screen. I want to see what our percentages are before we finish. So on that one, I did enjoy that more than double exposure, I'll give it that. But at the same time, I don't think we focused on Max and Chloe enough, would be my small complaint there. You know, it was just kind of, the paradox was just ultimately brushed off a bit, I think, there in the end. If we'd focused less on the fire, maybe? I also didn't really like the blink and you miss it hint that identified the dead body. Admittedly, if we'd managed to press Ren correctly, maybe we would have got a bit more of that, but, you know, the alternative just being one line in a newspaper that you can infer, maybe a bit more work on that plot thread could have been done too. Right, here we go. Here are our stats. So, Safi. We're in the majority. 81% Safi found the courage to keep on living. 19% Safi let herself disappear at the overlight. Chloe was able to talk Safi down and convince her that her mother and friends cared about her. Loretta. 94% of people helped her survive the fire. 6% lost her to the fire. Loretta didn't perish in the fire in the admin building. Owen. 67% he survived the fire, 33% loss. Ren was stopped, therefore Owen was spared. Okay, so it's unclear what we did. Maybe it was because we wiped Loretta's memory about Abraxas that saved her, but it doesn't actually say. With Owen, it's dependent on identifying Ren, so if we hadn't identified Ren, Owen would have died. Noelle, 68% survived the fire, 32% lost her. We're in the majority again. Noelle used the mask, okay, so that the mask helped her survive the thick smoke in the observatory. Jeanette. That one was a bit closer. Most people at 55% did remember she existed and saved her. We did not. Jeanette perished in the observatory. Max wasn't able to let anyone know that she was in the building. I don't know how we knew, because I didn't even know she was there. That one I might have to look up later. But Anthony the Poet. 89% survived the fire, 11% lost. Max was able to break open the atrium door and save him. Oh, that's the person I yelled to then, okay. And Vin. It's 50-50. Survive or lost. He survived for us because we convinced him not to start the fire at the Abraxas house. You guys got really lucky with guessing who the fire starters were there. So the fire starters. 67% of people stopped the admin building fire by identifying Ren. Chloe was able to convince Noelle that Ren was guilty. Noelle stopped Ren from lighting the admin building on fire. The Abraxas house fire was 50-50, because it's linked to Vin's survival, the same stat. Max suspected Vin of trying to cover something up. She was able to stop Vin from starting a fire at the Abraxas house. And Safi. You weren't able to learn the truth about the observatory fire, or you learned the source, so that's 50-50 too. So, looks like the observatory fire always obviously takes place. Safi accidentally started a fire in Moses' office. Despite all of Max's best efforts, fate would find a way. Chloe and Max. Okay, so there were three options here. We're in the majority. 78% Chloe and Max rekindle their relationship. The other options were 12% they remain best friends, or 10% they are more than friends. Safi and Max. Again, we're in the majority. Safi feels confident she can fix herself thanks to Max and Chloe. The alternatives: 10% she died without making amends to Max, or 9% she died thinking that Max didn't care about her. Moses and Chloe. We're in the minority here. So we got Moses feels like a friend to Chloe and relates to her. 60% was he just feels acquainted to her. Amanda and Max, 89%, we're in the majority. Amanda decided to stay friends with Max. The alternative at 11% is she continues to have romantic feelings for her. Ooh. And 50-50. All Vin's options seem to be very divisive. So we were in 50%. Vin is grateful to Max for giving him a second chance, or the alternative is we were not able to help him. And finally, the major choices, of which there's quite a few. So, Max, expose Safi or stay quiet. We're in the majority, we stayed quiet. Max kept Safi's secret from Yasmin. She saw through Max's lie and held Max at arm's length. Noelle. We're in the minority because we failed that QuickTime event. So 89% of people convinced Noelle. We failed to convince her. Chloe was not able to convince Noelle that she should be allowed on campus. Noelle banned her, put up posters warning people about her, and was wary of Chloe during the protests and the fire. Max, did you give Noelle Max's name or not? We're in the majority who gave her Max's name at 77%. Chloe admitted she was associated with Max. Noelle confronted Max about knowing Chloe, and Lucas stopped talking to Chloe, knowing she was connected with his bitter enemy. So, did we tell Safi about the fire or refused? 92% were in the overwhelming majority that told Safi about the fire. Max told Safi about the fire. Safi apologized for confronting her, and then tried to help Max learn more about the fire throughout the weekend. 92%, in the overwhelming majority, we convinced Joey. Chloe was able to convince Joey that she was part of the protest. Joey trusted Chloe with the information paramount to stopping the fire. 84% of people, as included, tried to kiss Chloe on the boat. Max tried to kiss Chloe but fell into the lake and had to rewind time. Direct attack the intruder in the basement. We were only just, though, in the majority. 52% of people distracted rather than attacked the intruder with a sledgehammer. Chloe played an alarm over the speakers in the basement to scare off the intruder and save Reggie. 88%. We told Chloe about her death during the fire. Max told Chloe the truth, tanking her mood and optimism. She approached oncoming danger with macabre humour and darker perspectives. Again, 88% in the observatory, outside the observatory, we kissed Max. Chloe and Max kissed before parting ways on the day of the fire. Their relationship was blooming again, even in the face of terrible uncertainty. Again, that's fairly evenly split, but in 49% we failed to pressure Ren, so we didn't learn what he was hiding. Who did Chloe suspect? So 66% of people suspected Ren, versus 21% for Joey and 13% for Lucas. Gotta admit, I'm glad you guys took that, because I would have gone with Lucas. But Chloe correctly pinpointed Ren as the source of the fire. And who did Max suspect? I had no idea for this one either. But again, we're in the majority. 66% of people suspected Vin, 21% for Owen, 8 for Safi, and 5 for Reggie. Max correctly pinpointed Vin as the source of the fire. And finally, in a fairly even split, we're in the majority at 53% who destroyed the photo. We burnt the photo, deciding for ourselves rather than giving Max the choice. Oh, and they went to Arcadia Bay. Look at that. Yay, Joyce! And that was it. So that was Life is Strange Reunion. Currently the final Life is Strange game, I guess, unless this does really well and they decide they're going to continue it further. But certainly felt like a good end for Max and Chloe's story. But anyway, I'm Kim, or Adverse Camper 42. My main stream is live Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 PM GMT, and usually Saturdays at 5 PM GMT. But as I said at the start of the episode, I am not streaming this weekend, so we'll be back on Monday. So on the main stream, because I'm going away in just over a week's time to visit my family, just for my annual week of road trip to see them, I don't want to start another big game now. We are going to be playing a bit more of the Mortuary Assistant on PlayStation 5, and I think we might do that in the off streams too. So this is usually my game on the side, just as and when I have a couple of free hours. If you follow the Adverse Camper 42 Blue Sky account, I'll always let you know when we go pop on and play, in case you want to join me, see where I'm at, offer advice, all that jazz. There is also an Adverse Camper 42 YouTube channel where old episodes are put up, usually within a day of airing here. In case you want to watch back over the entire plot of the Life is Strange series, or any of the previous games I've played. My tastes are varied and there's a lot on there right now, including Silent Hill F, Lies of P, Goodbye Volcano High, The Wolf Among Us, Disco Elysium, Dredge, Night in the Woods, Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory, Psychonauts 1 and 2, Danganronpa 1 and 2. Do check them out if you're interested. I'm also one half of Things Are Getting Strange, a Twin Peaks Rewatch podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes go up on a Thursday, 8 PM GMT. We're reviewing the series one episode at a time. Tonight's episode was Season 2, Episode 2, so please do check that out if you're interested. And you can also listen to our previous seasons where we rewatched and reviewed all of The X-Files and Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Again, check it out if you're interested. If you can afford to do so, consider supporting the Things Are Getting Strange Patreon. It helps to keep the lights on and gives you access to things you can't get anywhere else, including a full Let's Play of the 1998 X-Files FMV game for the original PlayStation. Anyhow, that's it for tonight. Again, thanks for bearing with me. I'll be back Monday, 8 PM GMT with some Mortuary Assistant. Take care, everyone, and enjoy your Easter weekend. Bye-bye now.